This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
And we begin. Oh boy. What do we do? Oh, there's a bit more cutscene left.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood. Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape. With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
And there you go. Now the game actually begins. So, let's have a look around, shall we, while the place is burning alive. The Reinberg, for instance.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
That'll make things worse. Let's take it.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Yeah.
Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
Can't believe it. Oh look, pick up the worm.
There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet.
Might as well.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
Alright. Let's look around. We found the dart. Let's go ahead and take that.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Yep, we're taking that. Got up the drawer over here. Let's have a look at that, shall we?
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Take that. Alright, what else can we look for? There's rope.
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Damn it. Squash spider?
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
You're such a pussy. Anything else? Let's look around to the back end. Nothing. Alright. Oh, there's a bag. I just noticed that. I thought that was part of the drapes.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away.
Yeah.
Well, they could be useful.
What, the panties? I'm just gonna move on from here. Alright, let's go close to, oh!
I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Oh, fine. There's a cabinet. Let's go to it.
The cabinet was locked.
Yeah, I thought so. Why not? Let's do it. Whoa!
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
What the fuck did that? A cylinder?
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Use the panties.
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
I can't believe you found a use for panties. Anyway.
I racked my brains to think of a way to improvise a fire extinguisher. If only I'd stopped for a coffee at the airport.
Damn you. Damn you, coffee. Okay. Let's see. Got all of this, including this, the cylinder. What else do we have out here? A siphon. Let's put that in there.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Aha.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Well, that was easy. Let's use it.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her, but she was knocked out and taken by 2 men. Hopefully she'll be alright.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Here comes the hero. Alright. There's a few things here. There's this.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in 2. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Alright. So Mexico might be destination. I think that's where I went to. No, it's not Mexico. We also have a phone number here, well, phone here. And, let's see. Might as well try
The
it.
phone was no use to me. Apart from Nico, there was no one in Paris I wanted to call.
Dang. Okay. Oh.
I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labanau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labanau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Mm-hmm. How about this?
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
Let's...
Much as I disliked him, Labanau might be my only hope of finding Nico. Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen,
damn it.
Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre?
Well, we're
You
going there.
better show, you creep.
You fucking
I felt
better.
an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
If anyone needs to explore any more of this, let's just go for the door.
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
God damn it. Just kick it down. Fine. Let's see what else I got here.
The pot contained a key.
Of course it did. We did it.
I unlocked the door.
Okay, now we can leave.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labino again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Almost at the cafe. But
There was no sign of Labino when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him. I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking. It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass.
alright. Let's wait for the waiter. That flask is gonna be important, by the way, I remember that much.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
Bastard. Okay, let's try this again. Come out. Alright. You better fucking answer this time. It's an emergency. It's important. Need a coffee.
Hey, you.
Quoi?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
There we go. Now we're getting the coffee.
Un café.
Thanks.
Alright, let's use our things here.
Do you know a guy called Andre Labino?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Okay.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui, he married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
The quality of this is pretty bad. I'll make it a little louder so you guys can understand what's going on. Because, yeah, the audio quality here isn't exactly very good.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Who is he?
A man with a secret. He used to be a cop.
Of course. I'd met the gendarme in this very cafe.
He was kicked out of the force a few months ago. Since then, he's been drinking himself stupid. His liver must look like the last pickle in the jar.
Alright.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
Interesting.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Huh.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
How about, this thing?
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
Oh god. How about that flask?
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
That's all.
Thank you.
There we go. There you are, you motherfucker. Welcome back to Andre, everybody.
This is a surprise, Georgie.
His second appearance.
I wouldn't normally call you, but Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
There you go.
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Yep. You moron. Let's, choose this.
Does Oubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
You've never been to his house? I thought you guys were pals.
Fellow academics, Georgie. It's not quite the same thing.
Of course.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement?
Yeah, Professor Oubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days, all from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
Really? I'm gonna show him the worm.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
Yep. Right, time for this one.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
You already said that.
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Alright. How about this thing?
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Ha ha, very funny.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Oh no.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
See you later.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Well, we have a location now.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Bastards. Okay. We can do this though, we can save her. But first, Gendarme, we have to talk about your drinking problem.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was. Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
Nico.
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Nah, your company's good.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
The waiter said it's absinthe.
That fool wouldn't know Pernod from cat's piece.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Alright. Well, let's talk about him.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Interesting.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
Haha!
I
And the
grabbed
way it
the
was
flask
looking.
and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
And he couldn't care less. Right, let's leave. I think we're done here. Let's see.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Oubier's house or visit the Gliese Gallery.
We are going to the gallery.
The Gliese Gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Alright. Well, there's a man there, there's some girls. Let's talk to the guy over here, because he's important.
Are you Mr. Gliese, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
This guy here we're gonna see again. Yep, it's another reoccurring character. And I hate this guy so much.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
See?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Bastard.
That
Look at
pot
this.
you smashed belonged to Professor Oubier.
Did it really? I thought the man had more taste.
Oh, you're a dick.
You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
Bastard.
I wasn't gonna waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Let me go ahead and ignore him for now and talk to this guy who is Gliese. This man is Gliese.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days, one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
This thing first.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir. One doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it.
Yep. How about the Mayan?
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
Jesus Christ, this guy's a bit of a dick too, ain't he?
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
There you go.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Okay.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Of course.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Okay.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Of course. You know what? Let's talk to you again. Why not? So how about that wine auction there?
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Gliese can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
Well, let me just stand right here. And right in there.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
The fool.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gliese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Okay. And he's noticing something bad. But I don't care.
Allow me.
Okay, now's my cue. A packing case. What's this?
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label. Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
That's fine by me.
It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
There we go.